Well, hey everyone, and welcome back to the next video in the character select tutorial series. This is the second video for the animation part. So in the last video, what we did was we have it set up to where when we select the male person, the male townsfolk gentleman, we have it set up to where when he goes into the, go ahead and maximize it so you can actually see it. Bam. So you go ahead and select him. Goes into the scene. When you walk down, he's got a walk animation. You can let go and he stops. What you want. We have him to where he moves up, but we don't have an up animation for that. So let's go ahead and set up an up animation. So what we're going to do is we will clear all this out. What we're going to do is we'll go to the male townsfolk. Go ahead and look through these. So if we want to move up, where's the up? There's up. 7, 8, and 9. So you can click one, hold the shift button down, left click, and it'll pick those up, drag them into the scene. And then what we'll do is, I got a awkward name. So this is the male walk up. Okay. Now it's got that, boom. Male walk up, go to animation, you can click on it here. Can't see the guy in the scene, but verify that. So we'll go into here, verify it's right. We got the up, down, the this. Okay, that looks appropriate. It looks appropriate. On. Then we can go ahead and hit save it. We already got the animation, so we can delete that. Go into the animation. I know it creates this. Need the animator control for it. We just animation. Because it creates another controller. I don't need the controller, I just need the animation. So what we'll do is we're gonna come into here and we got the male walk up. Yes, that's what we want. So we need to go into the male animator controller, click on it, click on animator, go inside of here, drag the male walk up into here. Now it's in here. Now if we want to go from idle, make a transition and go up, you can take it, make a transition, go down. That is logical. You can go up and you can go down. Well, if you want it from idle, down, idle to up, what do you want? You want to turn the exit time off, settings, fixed duration, make this 0. Okay, we're done with that one. Scroll down, add a condition. Movement has to be greater than 0. If the movement is greater than 0, this thing just goes up. Okay, and then when you want to go down, all you gotta do is has exit time, fixed duration, set this to 0, and then your movement Y has to be less than, and remember, it's going to be -1. So less than -1, if you're not moving the button at all to go up, you're going to stay in idle, and idle is going to sit there and loop. If you're in idle and you go up and you're greater than 0, then that means you're moving up. So by that means you hit, be able to save it. This is all in the same animator. So now if we go into here, oop, that's not going to work. Got to turn the character select UI back on and everything. Nothing will happen at this point. All right, turn it off. Come on. There we go. Alright, so turn the character select back on so we can actually go into the next scene like we're supposed to. Verify that it works. I'll go ahead and hit the pause button. Pause button. Maximize, unpause. Yeah. Alright, so we'll choose this person. He's not moving. You go up, he's walking. He stops. He does this. Stops. Go up, he stops. Down, he stops. That's what we want, but we don't want him to be facing down whenever he gets up there. We want him to stay facing up. So we're going to work on that in a later video because it involves something called blend trees, because it's going to make it a lot easier. But before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and finish off the movement sequences for him. We'll work on the blend tree. So, let's go ahead and create some more. Let's see if we do create and we do animation. What happens? This would be male walk left. If we do this, and we go to animation, can I just drag stuff in here? Let's see. So we got the animation. Which one's male? 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 3, 4. Okay, so left click, hold control down, left click these two. We should be able to drag them into here. No? Okay. Do it the other way then. Drag them into here. Animation. And we'll go over male walk left anim. Just override it. Yes. Now they should just pop up in here. Awesome. So we come into here, verify, make sure everything in here looks good. You're going left, you're going right. That's what we want. So what we're going to do is we can go into here, leave this, the animation is made, and we can go and make one for the right when he walks to the right. So 5 and 6. Alright, so 5, 6. Control, bring them in here. Animation. Then we can do, we'll change it from walk left to walk right. Like this. Alright, make sure everything works. We got this one and this one. That's what we want. We can delete this. We don't need the prefab anymore. Go into the animation folder. We can delete this one and this one. All we need are the directions. So now we go into the male animator controller. Click it, click animator. Just like before, we're going to be able to walk left. We're going to be able to walk right. Go ahead and make this window bigger. So walk right. Entry point can be over here. Any state, and then we can go and walk left. Here, I'm not worried about any state. We're not using it for right now. So now we're going to move ahead from these. Now, in order to set these up, what we're going to need right here is we're going to create another parameter for a float. And this one's going to be move X, because we're moving in the X direction. Now, we can come into here, make transition to here. You can make a transition from here to there. Same thing to here. Okay, to go from face down idle, so from the idle position, if you want to move left, again, turn the exit time off. All this should be pretty normal by now. 0. Scroll down. This list, we're going to do the X position. So the X position has to be, if we're moving left, we're going negative. So it has to be less than 0 to move left. And to walk from the left back to idle, you need to set all this to 0 again. Into here, scroll down, move X position. And the X, it has to be greater than negative 0.1. Because when you stop moving to the left, you're going back to 0. So that's what we need there. To go from idle to walk right, come into here, you turn everything off. Down, go to the list. X position is going to be greater than 0. That's correct. Now, when we go here, we're going from right back to walk. We go here, set all that to 0, scroll down, go to here. It has to be less than 0.1. So, all that should be set up to where now we can go in here and actually get them to walk. Okay, so here, not doing nothing. We go up, he walks, stops. Down, he stops. Oh yeah, we didn't know. That's awesome. Okay, well, we got the animation set up, but we don't have the movement set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the code and the animation so he can actually go ahead and like he's supposed to. So inside of here, it's going to be the same code, but I'll type it out. If input dot get axis raw horizontal is greater 0.5 float, or input dot get axis raw horizontal less than negative 0.5 if we're moving to the left. Okay, come into here, and then we'll do transform dot translate, and we're gonna move as a new vector 3. Okay, with the yes, as the new vector 3 will be input get axis raw horizontal times move speed times time dot delta time that's all the X position. You will not move in the Y position. You will not move in the Z position. Alright. Okay, so basically, hey, if you're moving to the left, if you're moving to the right, or you are moving to the left, then move your position in that direction that fast over time. Don't move in the Y or Z. That's what's happening there. And by the way, I'm using the movements with the keyboard, WASD. Also, you can come down here and we'll say, okay, animator dot set float move X, and then we're gonna do input dot get axis raw, and we're gonna horizontal like this. So we can move in the left and right now, and now the animator will update itself too. Let's go in here, let it compile real quick. Okay, let's make sure console clear. Okay, no errors. Here, hit play. We should be able to move in every direction now. So select up, let go down, let go left, let go. Oh, dude's getting it. Yeah. All right, so left works, but the right one doesn't. Why is the right one doing that? Well, let's check it out. So what it is, probably something inside of the animator when we go this way. So issue is if it's greater than 0. And then this one. Oh, well, that's a problem. The X. Man. If the X position is greater than 0. Okay, I messed that one up a lot. So, if you move X is less than 0, 1. So to go from idle to walk right, your X position has to be greater than 0. To go from walking right back to idle, you have to be less than 0.1 in the X. Now that's gonna work. I can't believe. You see? Try to be quick about some stuff and it just ain't happening. Alright. Go ahead and get this started. Let it play. File. Choose the person. We walk right. Yeah. Let go. Walk left. Awesome. Down. Yes. Up. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do now is in the next video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do blend trees. Blend tree is going to be is a way to take all to like make another set of all of this in a different layer and be able to connect them. So that way when we walk left, if we walk left and let go, we should idle facing left. We shouldn't idle facing down. So every one of these would have its own idle facing. So like you would start out facing down idle. If you walk left, you should go back to walking left down. If you go right, left, and if you walk right, you should go over here. Yeah. So we'll get into that one then. Alright. Go ahead and do that next video. We'll get into the blend trees, and then we'll work on the females animator. So that way you can, doesn't matter who you pick and choose, they'll all have their animation set up. So I hope you're enjoying it so far. Lots more to come. I will see y'all in the next one. Alright, y'all. Later.